Hey guys, before I get into this video, I just wanted to say that I know I have had a little bit of an absence from YouTube. However, that is mostly due to just me being busy with school. So, anyways, what I have here is, from the looks of it, it could be clickbait, it could be not clickbait, but it looks like Warzone community is being, oh, sexism, but in actuality, it's just trash talk in Call of Duty. Like, for real, y'all need to get a grip. Now, I'm gonna say this before I roll the clip. Um, I know not all women do this, but for those of you who do this kind of stuff, I gotta ask you one question. Why? What is the point in ruining someone's reputation, career, and potentially their life over video game trash talk like it's a word? And besides, y'all can't even pull the sexism card because a lot of you women are always out there like, oh, I hate all men this, I hate all men that. Don't pull that sexism card. Y'all have no room to talk. Y'all should practice what you preach. And as I had just stated, trash talking is a part of online gaming. It's not just a women exclusive issue. Alright? I'm a dude. And I'm a pretty big I'm a pretty decent sized dude. I got a lot of muscle on me as well. But at the same time, I get the same kind of harassment when I play games. You know? I play GTA, and if I'm remotely better than someone, oh, you're the N-word, oh, you're this, you're that. Like, it, I don't get it. But I'm gonna save some of this for the clip. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll it, and we'll see what we think.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more esports talk. Over the weekend, we had a little bit of drama in the Warzone scene as New York Subliners content creator Swish had some beef with Clutch Belk. We have a lot to go through, so let's get right into it. We saw Swish take to Twitter to say the fact that there are people that see nothing wrong with the situation is insane. I won't sit here and continue to show everyone men can speak down on women in gaming like this. We are tired. We want respect. To be called out by Belk and his community like that was so effed up.
Now, I already know what I'm going to say is going to get taken out of context, and quite frankly, I don't care. I'm someone with thick skin. You can try and cancel me all you want, but I'm kind of like Jay Schlatt in the fact that I do not care. So, let me point this out. I am fed up with women being this entitled. The entitlement from that tweet alone, right? Saying that men can talk, trying to say that they're tired of men talking down on women in gaming. Women talk down on men too, sweetheart. Not just a woman issue, it's a people issue. And even then, trash talk is in pretty much every online game. Why do you think it's just a women issue? Oh, I know why. Because most, not all, most women, especially women like you who grow a following, are entitled and think that you're above everyone else. Let's get this straight, sweetheart. You're not above anybody, alright? Even someone like me with less than 50 subs on YouTube, you're not even above me, sweetheart. We're all equal in this world. We're all born equal. If you live in the United States, you are no better nor any worse than anyone else. You are no better or worse than anyone else in the US. So let's get that straight. And another thing I want to point out, since you want to sit here and say that you're sick of men trash talking women in online games, how about y'all do the same? Practice what you preach, you know? The title of this video is going to be something like that, but I'm going to go ahead and spoil it, so just practice what you preach. If you can't take flack, don't give flack to anyone else. It's that simple. I don't understand why y'all why y'all can't get this, right? And on top of that, y'all are the types of people that complain about someone calling y'all a gamer girl. Well, listen up, once again, sweetheart. Girls were the ones that made that up. It wasn't us. It's almost like you you guys were the group that wanted to separate themselves from us. Not everything is a man's fault. Y'all gotta realize that. Like, the entitlement from that tweet alone, we are sick of it. Well, you know what? I'm sick of getting harassed when I play GTA and stuff, but you know what I do? I just simply unplug my mic and go back to listening to music. It's that simple. If you don't like what other people have to say, don't listen. Grow some thicker skin. Or maybe I'm just speaking from experience. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh here. Maybe I'm being a little bit unfair. Because, I did get relentlessly bullied for 3 years in middle school. So that might have something to do with me having thicker skin. Me eventually growing thicker skin, That might have something to do with it. But, I mean, really? You're making a big fuss because someone said something in Warzone? Like, come on now. You're acting like he's committing a war crime or something. Like, seriously? Trying to sick your whole fan base after him? Trying to rally people, a hate mob, if you will? Last time I checked, that's harassment and that's against Twitter's terms of service. And I want to ask you, Jack Dorsey, because I believe you're the person that owns Twitter, why is stuff like that allowed on your platform, but not people who are just speaking their minds about certain things? Why is that allowed? You have a woman on here rallying a hate mob, being the sexist, right? Being the one to bring gender into this. And they're not getting banned. So what gives? But again, that tweet just reeks of entitlement. And it's stuff like that. That's why I'm making this video, honestly. I know this video is going to be pretty long. Again, most of my reaction videos will be. And I'm going to do more reaction videos because those tend to get a little bit of traction sometimes. So yeah, let's move on to the next part.
Belk belittled me, allowed his community to go into my chat and harass me, allowed the toxicity to go on further than it should have if it was a joke or friendly banter. He made it his agenda to single me out and continue the harassment. Y'all are blatantly ignorant if you see no wrong. Belk has had his chance to come out and apologize. He has yet to say anything. I also believe he can clear his name and do right, but again, no apology or nothing. Instead, he tweets this and deletes it.
So one thing I'd also like to point out about this is this person who's making this video will not show us the clip in question. He hasn't showed it yet. I don't know if he will because this is a fresh reaction, but I want to say this, alright? So, why is it that everyone just hate mobs on a guy that trash talks a girl in the game, right? And it's words. But then you have people like Alinity who abuse their animals. Where is this kind of hate for them? And don't get me wrong, Alinity got hate for a long time because of what she did. Rightfully so. However, you mean to tell me that y'all want to run this guy off the face of the internet for online trash talk in the heat of the moment, mind you? Everyone says things in the heat of the moment. I don't care who you are. You will say something when you're mad that you don't mean. Whether it hurts someone or not, you will end up doing it. It happens to everyone. Everyone gets mad. But as a normal human being, you learn to live with it and move on. Obviously not this woman. And once again, like I said in the last narration part, right? I know this is going to get taken out of context. And I dare y'all to take this out of context. Because I can defend my name all day and all night. But the fact that y'all have the audacity to say, oh, he owes us an apology. No, he doesn't. He doesn't owe you jack for saying a word. If he walked up to you in public and slapped you, yeah, sure. Then I could say, yeah, that's out of pocket. He should apologize. At the very least. Right? But no. That didn't happen. Instead, what this e-girl, this thought, is getting all mad about is getting trash talked in an online game. But you know what? Your audacity is starting to take me off a little bit. So let me go ahead and spill some facts for all you people who are just like, oh, this is sexist, this is this is that. Listen, nobody cares, nobody asked. Alright? You're not the feelings police. It's not illegal to say something that someone else doesn't like. It's not illegal. You can say whatever you want. This is the United States of America. We're the land of the free. We are the land of the free, the home of the brave. And freedom, right? Freedom is not someone telling you you can't do this or you can't do that. That's not freedom. That's the exact opposite of freedom. And the home of the brave? A brave person wouldn't be offended over words. A brave person wouldn't care. They would not care at all. But obviously, y'all don't believe in any of that. Y'all don't believe in any of the principles our country was founded upon. At all. Like, really, people? We're canceling people for Warzone trash talk. Let's go farther in. I feel like I'm gonna actually get heated during this recording.
With the following tweet saying, y'all trying to play cancel culture when you average 20 viewers. Some of y'all have wild behind the screen ego. And these are some pretty strong words just right off the bat, and so you're probably wondering, what exactly did Belk do?
Okay, so first off, I gotta give props to my man's Belk, right? Man's spitting some facts. If this is as petty as it sounds like, which it probably is, knowing gamer girls, right? Probably is that petty. Mans is just spitting facts. He does not care. And he's right. Y'all trying to play the cancel culture game. It doesn't matter, and I disagree with him saying like the 20 viewers thing. It doesn't matter how many viewers you average or whatever. You don't get to choose whether someone gets to continue their career or not. That's not your choice. You don't get to just slander their name, ruin their reputation. Do y'all know what that is? There's a little word for that in the English language. It's called slander. Alright? And it's illegal. And if y'all cause any financial troubles for him, or you make his life harder in any way, shape, or form because of this hate mob, y'all realize that he can sue you guys for every dime in your name? Do you realize that? Do you realize that you are messing with someone who more than likely is not afraid to do so if y'all cause any problems for him with this whole slanderous hate mob? But it looks like he's actually going to show us what was said. So I guess we can finally say whether or not this was deserved.
Or say to really send Swish over the edge like this. She says how it all started. One of his mods came to my stream after Belk killed me, and I thought it was funny, so I put it in the attorney Discord for jokes. She includes a bunch of screenshots of the Clash Captains chat, where one of his mods comes in and says, "Rolled, stop crying, you're an adult playing a video game," with a bunch of Belk emojis. With it, she says, "LMFAO, Belk's emote kills me." To which Belk starts saying, immediately, "Why are you so pressed?" And another saying, "Get good." It goes on to say, "You're crying about it, who cares? People coming in your chat, you're a grown adult, stop crying for attention." She responds with, "You sound pressed for no reason. Wait, your team got 0 points, I forgot. You're rude, let your anger out somewhere else, bro." You can kind of feel the energy that he is immediately
So I have a feeling I know what he's going to say next. That's kind of why I cut it off short. So what he's probably going to say next is something along the lines of he's bringing in negative toxicity for no reason, or he's bringing in negative toxicity because she's a woman. Alright, let's get something straight, alright? I don't think he's bringing in toxicity because she's a woman. No, everyone has rage moments, right? Everyone does. Everyone will get mad eventually. It happens to the best of us. But I would like to point out that wasn't even harassment, honestly. That was so tame that if someone did that to me, I would literally play along, right? That's not even harassment. Like, that's so tame. I can't even believe that they would title this video, "He harassed a female streamer." No, he didn't harass her. That's not harassment. Harassment is spamming slurs, cursing her out, something like that. That's harassment. No. Telling someone to get good in a game, especially if they killed you in a very BS way, like they abused something BS to kill you, then yeah, of course, they have every right to say get good. And then you have all these simps out here white knighting, and it's like, cool, y'all can be fans of someone. I have no problem with that. Alright? If someone, like one of my friends came to me and said they're a fan of this Twitch streamer, and they actually like that streamer's personality and their gameplay and whatever, I don't care. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. But when you go so far as to ruin someone's reputation and potentially their career, and along with that, their whole life, their whole livelihood, that's when we've got a problem. This shouldn't be allowed. This is literally free speech suppression. That's exactly what that is. That is suppression. You are suppressing someone else's voice and their rights because they said something that you don't like, that you disagree with. Why does everyone else's rights have to end where your feelings begin? Because, once again, sweetheart, it's the internet. Grow up. If you can't handle trash talk, why are you playing Call of Duty of all games? Have you ever heard an MW2 lobby? A Black Ops 1 lobby? Or, let's get a modern example, right? Rainbow Six Siege. One of the most toxic games I've ever played in my entire life, right? Rainbow Six Siege. Guess what? If you get trash talked, it's not because you're a woman. It's because you did something that irritated somebody else. It's almost like you started it. Wow. Crazy, right? But you know, people like me, people like him, we're totally sexist, right? Totally. Because, you know, who doesn't trash talk in an online video game? Like, come on, that's so petty. You're doing all this because of trash talk in an online video game. And, once again, a lot of the flack this guy's getting, I'm blaming it on the people who made this video. Because, once again, we still have not seen exactly what he did. I was expecting a stream clip, but if those 4 screenshots were it, no. That's very tame. But if there's a clip of him like saying a bunch of slurs and you're this, you're that, then maybe I can see it. Maybe. So let's continue.
Bringing into these responses where he takes it very personally and responds with a little bit of heat. He also has some clips out there that Switch did post to Twitter that show a little bit of what ended up happening after these messages.
1. Where was he taking it personally? Alright, man. Where was this guy taking it personally? I don't see him taking it personally. I see him poking fun at a Twitch streamer, presumably because they did something BS, like abused a glitch, abused game mechanics, whatever. That's what I see. I don't see this whole man harasses woman narrative. No. Stop being a simp. Stop being a white knight. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean she should get special treatment. Treat everyone equally. Alright? And I know I'm gonna get flack for saying this, but it's the truth. No one deserves special treatment. No one deserves it. Because in America, we're all equal. You don't deserve something just because you were born a certain way. Just because you were born a female, right? Or born a male. Or born black. Or born white. It does not matter. Nobody deserves anything. You earn it. Right? Look at GTA, right? I have a lot of stuff in GTA. After the account resets, I got back to grinding. I said, man, I still enjoy the game. I don't like Rockstar, but I enjoy the game. So I went back to grinding. And I have my account almost back to where it was before it got reset. Legitimately. In less than half the time. So, yeah, no one deserves anything, but that's besides the point. He's going to actually show us some clips, so let's watch these and see if they are actually all that, or if they're just clickbaiting and trying to get a quick buck off of ruining someone else's career.
This chick keeps crying in the Discord. She's just crying. Just has my name in her mouth. Bell killed me out of a heli with the MG82, and some kids came to my chat saying to get rolled. Does she not know how dumb she sounds? What are you crying for? Are we in elementary school? This Sensei chick is actually really weird. Yeah, chat, you should see this Sensei chick in disc. Very strange individual. Your team got 0 points. I forgot.
Oh, that's so cringe.
Holy shit, she's cringe as fuck. Like, she's screenshotting, like, people from my chat, I guess, went in there or something. And she's, like, putting it in the disc. And she's like, wait, your team got 0 points. I forgot. She's like, this is, like, the highlight of her tournament. Is us getting 0 points because our team has 0 chance of winning. And she has 0 chance of winning any tournament on Warzone ever.
Yeah,
fucking stupid ass. Already looks like a fucking complete Timmy running through the map. God damn, she's fucking awful.
When you put all those clips together, you can hear a lot of the awful things that he was saying. And
Alright, you know what? I was gonna be tame at first, but really, that's what everyone's trying to cancel him for. That is what everyone's trying to cancel him for? How does it make it any different that he says it to a woman than if he were to say it to a guy? And in one of the last clips, you can literally see he says, "Oh, running around like a little Timmy." Last time I checked, people don't name a female child Timmy. That's more of a masculine name, not a feminine name. But that's besides the point. Alright? So, I forget the name of the guy who's doing this voiceover for the video, the commentary, but let me ask you this, right? This is a one-on-one, actual, personal question. You white knight, beta, virgin simp, right? What is, how would you feel, right? If, say, you were joking around with your friends, and someone says, "Oh, that's offensive," and you get fired. And you lose your only source of income. The only source of income that you will ever have. That wouldn't be very nice, would it? Losing everything you've worked for. That would suck, wouldn't it? Put yourself in this guy's shoes. She was harassing him. This Twitch thought harassed him, and y'all trying to cancel. Y'all are trying to cancel him. Sorry for that audio cut right there. Had to pause the recording. But anyways, this Twitch thought comes in his chat, harasses him and his fans, mind you. Him and his fans, she harassed him. He didn't go out of his way to harass her. And he was laughing and joking about it with his friends. It's almost like he's not the bad guy. And you guys are just simping for a Twitch thought. Just like everyone did with Alinity. Just like everyone does with Pokebin. Just because they're a woman, they're automatically just, I don't know, innocent. Can't do anything wrong, right? No, that's not how it works. If a guy did that, if a guy did what she did, right? If a guy did that to a woman, canceled. Instantly. Instantaneously. But because she's a woman, she gets away with it, see? Y'all really out here living on recruit difficulty. Like, I'm telling you, alright? If and when I get a large following, and I'm streaming or something, and I see one of you Twitch thoughts go in my chat trying to pull this same BS, trust me, I'm gonna let you have it harder than that guy did. And trust me, it won't be nice. Because I'll sit there, berate you, make fun of you, and then, once I'm done, and once my fans are done, I will kick you from the chat, and ban you from the channel. Because you don't come into my streams pulling that BS. Why don't you ask the last people that tried that out? This isn't just a woman thing either, alright? Don't get my words mixed up here. This isn't just a woman thing. Because a few guys that were harassing me did the same thing on my Twitch. You know what happened? I sat there, made fun of them, right? And then I kicked them from the chat and banned them from my channel. And then I reported their accounts to Twitch, and I'm pretty sure they got banned. So trust me, you don't want to come into my streams and mess with me and harass me and my friends and my fans. That's the last thing you want to do. But I'm telling you, you pull that BS with me, that ain't happening, that ain't flying. That's not cool. You just don't do that. Trying to ruin someone else's career because you harassed them and they retaliated. What kind of a moron does that? What kind of What logic is that? How much... What? I don't understand. How much crack were you smoking to have that realization? Huh? What are you smoking to think that he was in the wrong? Because I want somebody.
It starts to feel a little bit more one-sided, where he's just throwing punches and putting her down over and over again. He puts a couple of different female content creators down, and it just starts to feel, like I said, a little bit one-sided and uncomfortable and just not okay. Of course, other people in the community also thought this was not okay, and we got to see a lot of responses.
You know, I was really trying to keep this video under 30 minutes, but I can't do that because y'all are making me tearing you this hard. Let me make a real-life comparison for all of you nitwits out there, for all of you absolute morons who think that she's in the right. Let me make a real-life comparison of something that actually happened, alright? And this is personal experience. So if I sound a little bit mad or I get a little bit heated and I start to raise my voice, that's why. Because this happened to me. So, 6th grade me, 11 years old, not a care in the world, right? Everything was going good, everything was going great, loving life. And then I start getting bullied. And then this guy that's bigger than me starts pushing me around, literally, physical contact and all, bullying me. He hits me, starts the fight. I turned around and decked him. Granted, I didn't win this fight, but I turned around and hit him. I fought back and stood up for myself, and I was the one that got in trouble. That's exactly what we're seeing here on Twitch. But do you want to know something? Alright, all of you guys who are on Twitch and on Twitter trying to cancel this guy, trying to ruin his life, do y'all realize that when the real life application of this happens, alright, my situation, getting in trouble for defending myself, do y'all realize that this stuff has happened before and kids have killed themselves over it? Kids have literally taken their own lives because they have defended themselves and everyone pointed at them and acted like they were the bad guy. And they just didn't want to deal with it. They couldn't deal with it anymore. And they ended it. They said they thought that would be the best course of action. That's what you guys are going to end up causing. You guys are going to cause a streamer's suicide, and then it's going to be on you guys. And then you're going to be, oh, rest in peace, he didn't deserve it, when you were part of the reason it happened. And this is going to be another wreckful situation. If people won't stop, this is going to turn into another wreckful situation. And I'm not trying to bring up old news or bring his name into this at all. But that's what's going to happen. And you want to know what happened when Wreckful took his own life? All the people that were there, harassing him in his streams, telling him to kill himself, making suicide jokes, knowing what happened, they were the ones on Twitter saying, oh, he was such a good guy, this, he never deserved this, that. That's exactly the kinds of people that do it. That's exactly the kinds of people that you guys are. And guess what? I'm not saying I hope that this guy takes his own life. I hope he doesn't, right? I hope it doesn't go that far. And if he starts thinking about it, I hope he can find help before it's too late. But if this happens, I hope you guys get sued into the ground. Each and every one of you who had anything to do with this. And if he gets banned off Twitch, I hope he sues all of you guys for every dime in your name. Because that is just straight up slander. That's not making a video. That's not making content. That's not calling out a scumbag. That's called slander. Defamation of character. It's illegal. So, yeah. Go ahead. Your move, guys. Your move.
From the Warzone community. Bearpig saying, don't usually involve myself in drama, but L Belk L. Even Guilty Esports coming out to say that they do not and never will condone or support the actions and words of Belk. Noob saying, Clutch Belk for sure hasn't changed since the S&D days. And Testy saying, one positive thing I can see from this Clutch Belk situation is how fast this community came together to defend what is right. we did that crap. Just shows how impactful we can be as a community. And then one of the best responses actually comes from NRG Isaac, that is Iceman Isaac, who says, I'm all for competitive trash talking. I love a good grudge match or rivalry, but we cannot let it devolve into what we've been seeing. It's our responsibility to speak out when someone is misrepresenting the collective, so I want to say a few things on the matter. If your chat looks like this, I don't F with you until it's cleaned up. That vile is ingrained in the community, from the streamer to the mods to the viewers. And the screenshot that he includes with it actually has his own mom saying, bitches get what bitches get. Belk is catching the flack, but these tensions have been growing due to similar actions from other guys in the scene.
Again, people, this is harassment. This is wrong. Alright? As much as y'all want to sit here and blame him and say that it's his fault and say that she's just the poor innocent victim, get a grip. This is harassment. What if he kills himself because of you guys? Then what? Then what? Then each and every single one of you who was tweeting at him saying he's a terrible person, this, we don't condone what he said, that. It's online trash talk. Deal with it. Deal with it. All caps, okay? As someone who has been harassed in the real world, it's way different than someone trash talking online. Because you want to know something, guys? People can say the most vile stuff you could think of. People have said the most vile stuff you can think of to me online over things like Siege, Call of Duty, GTA, right? And I shrug and I laugh it off. Because I know what real harassment is. I know what real harassment feels like. So you guys over here saying that he's a bigot, that he's a terrible person, whatever, right? Even if this was a racial deal, you guys can't even begin to think that it's a sexist or racist issue, right? Y'all don't even know what it's like until you've been in the shoes of someone like me. Now, I know that I have it better than some people. I have it better than a lot of people. But I've also had it worse than people. I've had it way worse than a lot of people, too. Because let me tell you guys something. Middle school, I used to get punished because I was a guy. Guys at my middle school got punished by the assistant principal because they were guys. Just for being guys. I got bullied because I have a very defined skin tone, right? I'm mixed. I'm white and Indian. And I'll say it loud and proud. I have a very, very defined skin tone. And I used to get bullied for it. I used to get racial comments towards me from everyone about it. But what did I do in the end? I picked myself up and kept moving. Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. That's exactly how the quote goes. And you guys aren't picking yourselves back up. You guys won't learn how to pick yourselves back up. You'll only learn how to drag people down with you, and that's not what we should be doing. As a community, yeah, some community you guys are. The GTA community is more unified than you guys. Like, come on. How?
All this viewer shaming, earning shaming, and far worse forms of degrading or harassment is just pathetic and reeks of insecurity. Have some respect. He goes on to say this is not some sort of witch hunt. I'm not just trying to single him out.
Oh, this isn't a witch hunt? Y'all aren't trying to single him out? Really? That's why you're doing exactly what you say you're not doing. Pro tip, guys. This is what Adolf Hitler did. I'm not the bad guy. Everyone doing it's the bad guy. Like, yeah, seriously, dude. Saying it's not a witch hunt, you're not singling him out, whilst you're singling him out. I wanted this reaction to be less than a half hour long, but obviously that won't happen, and that didn't happen, because honestly, y'all deserve every little bit of this I'm giving out. Y'all deserve every little bit of this. This is disgusting, this is despicable behavior, and this is why I'm glad I am not in the pro Warzone community. I am only really a part of the Modern Warfare community, and even then, I'm not that involved in it. This is why I'm glad I'm not part of the COD community in 2021. Honestly. Y'all have stooped so far that you're willing to destroy someone's career over trash talk and Call of Duty. You know, honestly, Both sides are dumb, alright? Everyone attacking him is dumb because it's a witch hunt, it's a hate mob, it's a harassment campaign, and they're not getting punished for it either. But they started a whole harassment campaign against somebody. And then he's dumb because he's not pressing charges, he's not suing y'all for slander. And y'all should be thankful, because if he wanted to, he could sue you guys for every dime in your name. Because this is complete slander. This is BS is what it is. Y'all are slandering someone's name for online trash talk. This isn't just a women issue. Women do this stuff to guys online, but you don't see us going around being like, cancel this person, cancel that person. No. Shut your mouth. Nobody cares. Nobody asked for your input. If you can't handle trash talk, then don't act like a little baby. If you can't handle trash talk, then don't play a competitive game. It's that simple. That's simple, people.
Or harass them about this, but this is something that is important in the community that has been growing. This degree of toxicity that just is not helpful to anyone, because everyone is reliant on the community at the end of the day, especially in the Warzone pro scene. It's an interesting scene to be involved in as an esport, because a lot of them do stream these tournaments. The tournaments are some of their biggest viewership every time, and so it's helpful when the community isn't in this toxic state of harassment. And so I completely understand where Isaac's coming from. I really do appreciate his words. You should definitely go check out his full post if you want to. Of course, we also saw Doug is Raw as well as Z-Laner respond, because these people were involved with Clutch Belt before and have been teammates with him at prior tournaments. All this crap that's happened the past 2 days were a COD family, man. Y'all got me wanting to hit the emergency button for a meeting. To clarify, what Belk has said was garbage and he shouldn't raise his chat that way. I don't need to say openly anything about it because it shouldn't have even been said to begin with. We all know that Swish nor any gamer, not just girls, shouldn't be spoken to that way. It's puke taste in the public. And then Z-Laner with, there's a massive difference between competitive banter and having an ego trip. Shaming someone for their viewership or earnings and enabling your community is not something I F with. Swish and Queen Shadows, you are role models to so many in our community. Keep killing it. Personally, I just think respect to these bigger guys who are coming forward. And
this is the last segment I'm going to respond to from that video, because I'm honestly just getting fed up with everything. I'll leave the name of the video in the comments, and y'all can watch the last few seconds of the video. It's like 20 or 30 seconds. Y'all can watch it on your own time. I'm not doing it here because this video is long enough as is. But what I want to say, this is absolutely disgusting, right? When Wreckful was getting harassed and getting told, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself by a bunch of haters, where were the gamer girls at? And all these e-girls saying, no, don't do it, we want you in the community. They were nowhere to be found. But when someone says some pretty tame stuff, honestly, when someone does something pretty tame to a female streamer, everyone just is like, oh, this is terrible. We can't let this happen. What a terrible guy. Like, no, that's not how it works. It goes both ways, alright? It goes both ways. This stuff happens to both genders. And honestly, everyone out here saying that he's a terrible person for what he said, okay, y'all will have a right to talk when you cancel Pokemon, when you cancel Alinity. And I'm not talking like, oh, we forgive you after canceling. No, I'm talking full cancel like you want to do to this guy. Full cancel Pokemon and Alinity. And then we'll see how everyone is feeling. But no, you guys won't. Y'all are simps. And I hate to break it to you guys, but your e-girl, your queen, she does not care about you. Alright? 90% of these streamers don't care about you, whether they're a guy or a girl. They don't care. They see you as a dollar sign most of the time, and that's truly the way it is. But no, y'all just don't care, because he's a guy and he trash talked a girl in Call of Duty. Y'all are willing to do all this. I just don't get it, you know? I mean, look at this. I remember hearing something about this. This guy got a false sexual assault charge pressed on him by a group of girls at his school because they didn't like him. And that boy later went on to kill himself because of that. And do you want to know what happened to the girls who levied those false accusations? Nothing. Because our society thinks that women should not be punished and held accountable for their actions. And they absolutely should, just like everyone else. But you know what? I'm done. Video's over. You guys are hypocrites, and I hope all of you get sued for every dime in your name. And yeah, to Belk, I'm sorry, man. I know what it's like to be harassed like this. So yeah, peace out. Oh, and one more thing. If y'all have something to say, I'll just monitor my comments section. If y'all want to sit here and say something stupid, your comment's getting deleted. I'm just putting that out there. I can do one of two things, right? Y'all can say I'm a sissy for deleting comments, but in actuality, I'm not trying to get banned for going overboard on some moron who thinks they're cool, trying to impress their e-girl queen. So yeah, video's over. I am done. And guess I'm canceling someone and ruining their career over trash talk in Call of Duty and signing